Hey,
Yeah.
Hannah, when you went on whatever, did you get as much clout as Gorlock did going on whatever?
No.
No. What the fuck?
Did everyone just keep messaging you about straws?
Oh my god. That was a.
That was the best stream Anna's ever been a part of.
Do that.
Was it awkward when you
She's using a straw now?
Is there a straw in that drink?
Well, no,
How
because
dare you?
the reason why I think the straw was such a big thing is when he sits you all down, he assigns you a seat, and they mess with the cameras. But it was me with the straw was a whole 10-minute ordeal before the show even started. Was just me and him going back and forth about the straw. That's why the one girl was like, "You took her fucking straw," because everyone was like, "You yelled at this chick for 10 minutes before the stream even started."
And you had to stir your drink. Yeah, because she had to stir her drink with her finger, and the guy that hosts is a germaphobe.
Video.
Well, so me and Brittany had gotten Starbucks because they said it's a 5-hour show, and like you can't eat, you can't like get up to get. Well, you can go to like the bathroom and get more water, but it's like, okay, well, so we got our Starbucks, and he made us pour our Starbucks into their cups, and I was like, why? And it's like, it's not like you're
How much of a cock can you actually be? Holy fuck.
Yeah, and he's like, I want the frat boy vibe. And I was like, frat boys don't use these cups. They use red Solo cups. And he's like, well, I like these ones better. And I'm like,
Then he's not a frat boy.
Well, I like my Starbucks cup better. And then, so he made us pour our drinks into their cups. And then I had my straw, and he's like, you need to get rid of that. And I said, no. Because it's like,
it's a fucking straw.
Yeah, like he's like, you're gonna slurp into the microphone, and I'm like, you yelled at us and told us if our faces weren't basically touching the microphones, you guys wouldn't hear us. So if I sit back and drink, you're not gonna hear me. And then that's also why I was just, you know what? It was hell. I'm not going back.
I can tell, man. I've always thought they were kind of fucking cut
retarded,
and then when I heard you were going on, I'm like, wait, but Anna's not a retard. She's not going to fit in, and she's going to make them look like idiots.
But that's the cycle that they did, though. That's the thing. They got people who knew nothing about anything. Then they started getting people that would challenge them, and as soon as that wasn't working, they've now just gone to random people that won't challenge them on anything. That's literally it's their stick.
They want, I think, the guests to fight with each other and like the guests to challenge each other. And so that's, I don't know, he got a little bit of that with like Brittany and Jasmine, but I don't know. It was just 5 hours that I'll never get back.
I didn't know it was 5 hours. That's rough.
And then the whole thing of like, how old are you? And you're like, I don't want to fucking tell you how old I am. I've been doxxed before, and the less information, the better. And the two just couldn't fucking wrap his retarded head around it.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It's that he revealed later on. I know not everybody believes in like zodiac signs and stuff, but I think there are some personality traits of zodiacs that are true. And he's a Taurus, so he's really stubborn.
What a cunt! Yeah,
and he wants everything his way. And so because I didn't give him that, that's why that's why he was completely oblivious to everyone else, like being like, dude, this is boring, like move on. And then the rest of the night I'm like, you know how old I am. You looked at my ID when I got here, because they have to confirm that you are over 18 to come on the show. And so they look at your ID, and I told them, because they want to take a picture of it, and I said, absolutely not. You're not. I was like, you can look at this and confirm the year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you're not.
Oh my god.
And he's like, well, we're not going to post it. I was like, trust me. I was like, I know you're not going to post it, but what if you get hacked? Like, that's why he made the comment about the Costco card. Robot. So I showed him my Costco card, and I was like, you can literally get into airports with this. And that's why I made the joke about it. And then he was trying to like catch me on my age multiple times through the show. I'm like, you know how old I am. You saw my ID.
But I just couldn't believe that when it started, like he just went for like 10-15 minutes at you about your age and why it's such a big deal, and you're like, well, you know, people can dox you from just hearing your age and work out the math and do it and all of this kind of thing. And he's like, I don't think so. And it's like, well, yeah, I do think so. And like, it just kept going back and forward. It's like, I'm not giving you my age. Let's just move on. But he couldn't move on.
Well, if you explain to someone, hey, like this is how people find your age, find your birth certificate. It's like you give somebody, when you explain why you shouldn't give that information, it's like giving stalkers in the chat a crash course on how to dox you.
The thing that pissed me off after that was the fact that when he then went to the next girl and she told her age, and the next girl after that and she told her age, he's like, oh, thank you for telling your age. Thank you for being so open about your age. And it's like almost just taking a dig at you and Brittany as well, because Brittany didn't want to give her age as well. Just moving forward, it's like
Brittany, but she stole all my answers.
Yeah.
Because she asked me before we got on the show, she's like, what are you going to say when he asks you your age? Because she knows I don't ever say my age. And I was like, I'm just going to say that I'm in my 20s. You don't need to know more than that. Like, you want to know what era of my life I'm in? I'm in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I was in my 30s, I would say I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 40s. And Brittany in the comment, she's like, they just want to know how many eggs you have. And I'm like, well, I'm engaged, like, so it doesn't matter to any other guy how many eggs except the guy that gave me this, you know?
So now that you're on the full Aussie, how old are you?
I'm old enough to be on the full Aussie.
Yeah, okay, good.
So is he, and that doesn't mean much. So.
No, that's right.
He's a fetus.
Yeah.